me time now. She's slow, bro.
My curls literally deflated after bleaching. Here's what revived them. Thought I had wavy hair.
If it ain't working, I'm gonna have to pre-record it. Y'all can't hear me no way if it ain't. Nope, it is. Ha ha! But every time I turn it back off and ask Archangel Michael to clear it up, he clears it up. He clears it up. What's up? Gang, what's up? What's happening? Nah, you didn't miss it. I just had to go back out, change that energy up, Alright, so I got Asian Doll for y'all song. Okay, Libra. If y'all know who Asian Doll is. What's his name? King Von's girl or whatever, ex. But the song though. Okay, hold on, I'm about to play it in a second. Like Spirit had me locate the song. Like I ain't heard this song. I ain't listened to this song in a long time. Used to be still is one of my favorites, but I just haven't heard it in a long time. But I just started hearing it playing into my head. I was like, Now you forget about a song, and then you hear it again later. What's up? I see you. What's up, y'all? Moderators, appreciate you. What's up, Stormy? Shannon? Empress Love. What's happening? All right, let's get it. 3, 2. Made it home just in time, too, before it started pouring down outside. I saw the storm. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, hold on. I almost forgot about that. How? Okay, so I almost forgot about this. Don't know how, right? Enemy tried to wipe it from my mind, probably. But on the way home, right? I said it's pouring down outside right now, right? On the way home, I see, how you can see the clouds far off, right? Confirmation. I see this dark, right? Like certain area in the sky, it's dark, right? Like all the way across, like a strip, right? And within this strip, I'm looking at it, right? And then all of a sudden I see trees. You know what I'm saying? I see it looks like a mountain range, where there's like trees all the way up the mountain, right? There's hills, there's valleys and things, right? I saw that in the clouds. I swear to God. Spirit just gave you confirmation for it when I started talking about it. I swear on everything I love. Okay. It was like the forest, you know what I'm saying, was in the clouds. I swear, I put that on everything, okay? Now, I don't know what the hell's going on, but something's happening, okay? Something is happening. I don't know how. Now I'm remembering a reading, thank you, Spirit, that I gave a couple months ago about a city in the sky. Okay, like something's going on, bro. Okay, something's going on. All right, now I don't got the details to it yet, but Spirit showed me that. And I saw it as clear as day. Now, nobody else was able to see that, no. But I saw it. Damn it. Okay, kind of, I'm like, what? Looking around and stuff, seeing if anybody's looking at what I'm looking at. Nobody saw it. Only I could see it. I'm like, what the hell? All right. Let me play. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All right, let's go tap me in the Libra, please. That's the song. I'm none of this shit. Got comical. You feel like you're funny or amusing to others, okay? Sweetness. Excuse me. You feel like you have a pleasant disposition and are filled with kindness. So somebody finds you funny, they find you cute, you know, like a partner would find another partner being cute, right? Okay, not like a puppy, cute. You know, that's because I don't like when people say that I'm cute, because you know, puppies are cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta hit me with the gusto. You know what I'm saying? You even a compliment, give me the compliment. Don't, you know, don't inch it. You know, don't give me a little bit. Tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Apathy. Rain started coming down more. You feel like you don't care much about things that usually matter to you or other people. So somebody's lost their fervor, okay, or whatever it is that they were so amped up and passionate about doing, okay, or towards. Yeah, they're feeling apathy now, right? It's like all the color's been sucked out of wherever they are, okay, because it didn't belong to them in the first place. You know, it didn't belong to them in the first place. And they feel some type of way because, as the song says, you don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. Yeah, you don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Okay. Vigilant. Feeling watchful, especially by looking out for danger. Okay. See, now this has only come out one other time. This card. The second time it's ever come out. Okay. Yeah, somebody hates that how vigilant you are. Okay, how much you pay attention, especially to the details. Right? You know how they say the devil's in the details. Well, I mean, so is the Most High, right? You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the Most High is in the details. You know, before the devil would be, right? You know, he perverts. You know what God does. Explosive. Okay, all the way down to his creation. Yeah, he perverts what God does all the way down to his creation. You know, the way he tries to get back at the Most High is how? By getting to us. You know, by harming us, by doing, you know, ill will to us. But God just takes it and uses it for our benefit. You know? Okay. Explosive, feeling on the verge of exploding with energy. Okay, I feel like somebody is very comical, somebody's very funny, okay, and just the laughter that you give people is healing. Yeah, it brings revelation, right? Just being in your presence, right? Your energy. You know what I'm saying? It triggers awakenings for people, right? It's like walking through the grocery store and every aisle you walk past and the people standing in the aisle, you know what I'm saying? They get hit with your energy and then all of a sudden, you know, things start dawning on them, you know? They get answers to questions that they've been asking forever, right? It's because your energy is in the vicinity, okay? You know, a lighthouse that's set on a hill cannot be hidden. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, a lighthouse that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, right? That's what that is. You know how the lighthouse goes. You know, the light turns and it I think the sailors use it as like a marker or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, so don't quote me on that. But you're the lighthouse. You know, you the lighthouse. Y'all know I love them purple hearts. Put them purple hearts in there. Y'all know I love them purple hearts. Let's use the other day. Yeah. Them purple hearts. You know them purple hearts. Okay, so something about purple heart, right? Okay, so somebody could be a war veteran or something like that. All right, somebody could be a man or a woman of valor. Okay, somebody could be very regal. All right, and you know, and who they are, you know, all the way down to how they walk. You know what I'm saying? Regal meaning royal, right? Somebody is royalty and they know it. Okay, or somebody's finding out that they are. Bravery. Yep, have faith. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love the purple heart. Thank you, beloveds. Yeah. So, I feel like somebody was brave and had the faith to get out of a situation, okay? Or somebody is being brave and having faith in order to get out of something. All right? Libra. Okay, that's gonna annoy me. Y'all going crazy with purple hearts, huh? I love y'all too. All right, so we got strategy and planning, okay? You know, somebody's playing checkers and somebody else is playing chess. All right, so that's telling me that somebody's keeping the moves to themselves, right? You know, the other person doesn't even understand the rules to the game, right? They don't understand how the pieces move. One is a L shape, the other one can move. You know what I'm saying? Diagonally, the other one can move straight across, right? The queen can move all over the board, right? The king can go up and down, and I believe diagonally too, but I may be wrong on that part. I think the king only can go forward and backwards, something like that, sideways maybe. I haven't played chess in a while. We got walk away. Okay, strategy and planning to walk away. All right, so we mentioned other in the reading earlier about somebody in a domestic violence situation. I'm picking up on that again. Okay, somebody trying to get out of this situation. All right, if I'm talking to you, you may have found the faith, right, and the strength to remove yourself. Okay, or that's what you're doing now. Acceptance. Yeah, you're accepting something. All right, internally, like with this explosive right here, right? Something dawned on you, right? Like we said at the beginning of the interview, we was talking about energy, your energy, okay? Something dawned on you. Yeah, it hit you like a lightning bolt, okay? You could have even laughed about whatever this is, this information that dawned on you, because it's like, how did I see this, or how did I not think of this earlier, or something like that, okay? Or it's like this bravery, this courage arises in you, and it kind of knocks everything that speaks against that away. The courage arose in you, and then all of the negative dispersed. Okay, and then clarity came in. Right, when you're in fear, when you're confirmation, when you're in fear, when you're worrying, you know what I'm saying. When you are stressed out, you cannot think clearly. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to, right? Even people who are trained and high in those type of situations, people who are trained to be able to deal with that, it's even difficult for them to deal with that, and they've been trained to do it. All right, so good shit for whoever that is that got away. All right, or got out of the situation. Release attachments. Caring connection. All right, honor yourself. Somebody's honoring themselves. Okay, by leaving something behind, leaving someone behind. All right, somebody's having compassion for themselves and giving themselves self-love. Somebody could understand that they were enabling someone. Scattered energy. Yeah, somebody kept someone's energy scattered all the time. So to the point where somebody thought that was normal. It was normal to live this way, right? It's normal to, just like I was thinking about a movie. I think it was Waiting to Exhale. The part where dude was talking to, I can't remember which one he was talking to, but they slow motion his lips, right? His mouth when he says, I think she was complaining to him about cheating, and he was like, "I'm a man, ain't I?" And if y'all know what to talk about, if you know what I'm talking about, he was like, "I'm a man, ain't I?" And it shows his mouth like in slow motion saying that shit, right? So this is somebody who thinks that all men cheat, right? It's a badge of honor, basically. Oh, I'm a man, we do that. I mean, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. Well, no, you're using the term incorrectly. No. That's not a man at all. A man handles their business. A man has control over themselves, right? A man takes care of his family, you know what I'm saying, in his community, right? A man believes in something bigger than himself, right? A man knows that, or a woman knows that they are not, when it comes to knowing things, they're not the end all be all, right? A mother or a father is a teacher as well as a student. That's a man. That's a woman. Okay, or some of the attributes of a man or a woman, right? Okay, it's not the fact that you just because you have a penis don't mean that you're a man. You're a male, yes. You're not a man. The title, you have to work to that. You don't just get it. Their depiction of what a man is. Okay, it's not. Shame. People are operating in karmic feminine energy and are talking about I'm a man. Reacting off of emotions impulsively. Somebody looking at you for too long now. You wanna pop, cause you're looking at me. Over here fighting over streets that belong to the government. I don't know. Somebody could be in the gang. All right, connect to intuition, release, healing. Okay, somebody connects to their intuition And it told them to release someone so that they can heal. And that's what someone did, or that's what someone's doing. And it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. That's what's playing right now. Bia. It's a whole lot of money in this mother. Somebody about to get paid. A payday. Where's that deck at? You know what? It's all right. Look at the mess deck. Take You Down by Chris Brown popped out. So somebody could not feel the same way about someone anymore, okay? Somebody could have showed up in your environment today, yesterday, tomorrow, all right, trying to see if there's still a glimmer of hope. And, I feel like that glimmer of hope was lost a long time ago. I feel like somebody's fooling themselves. I feel like somebody's desperate, okay? Could be an air sign. Could be an earth sign. Could be any sign. All right. Somebody's name could be Chandra with an S or a C. Dre, Chance, Chandler, Shonda. Somebody could be from the I know it's the name's changed, but tribe of Joseph, right? Okay, so Joseph's lineage. All right. June. Somebody's name could be June, okay, or something. Oh, I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. Okay, so a Cancer could be significant. Okay, we got Simba and New Love in the reverse. I just can't wait to be king. Somebody could be a widower. Okay, somebody could have lost someone like recently. Okay, my condolences. That's never easy. Somebody could have stole something last summer from you. Your mother. Your mother was a part of the plot. Somebody's mama was a part of the plot. Okay, or father. Take it how it resonates. Okay. Came out in the reverse. So, like I said last summer, this happened last summer. This began last summer. Okay, or something specifically that was done last summer has been exposed. Okay, it could have something to do with your love life. Okay, for some of you. Yeah, something about you inheriting a throne that's already yours to inherit, right? Something about when you're a kid, Simba, right? Remember how Simba was chased out by Scar? After his dad was killed, he murdered his dad, right? Some of you you're in the same situation, same story. Who you think these stories are about? Who you think these stories are about? Okay, some of y'all had a situation that happened exactly like that. Yeah, I know I did, right? You get chased out of what's inherently yours, right? You grow up somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You grow up around other people, okay? When you're grown, confirmation, thank you, Spirit, you end up running into who? Nala. Y'all remember Lion King, right? That's the story plot here, or the storyline for some of y'all. It's time for y'all taking y'all throne back, okay? Pride Rock. Virgo. Okay, something about the wheat and the tares. 97, somebody be born in 1997. 79, somebody be born in 79. The Illuminati. All right, take you down. The Illuminati has been trying to take you down. I didn't say it, the card did. Okay, we talked about Chris Brown the other day too, about how they was on his ass. Trying to snake him. All right. So that could be a warning to you, Chris. I know you be up in here in and out. Got November in the reverse. Might be a Scorpio. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Cappies, too, by the way. Jonathan, the name Jonathan. Okay, David and Jonathan. Okay, so a helpmate. Okay, your Jonathan is coming in, right? Or David. Okay. Some of you guys, you're Boaz, right? Man or woman, doesn't matter. Some of you guys could be from the tribe of Gad. One day I'm gonna make a little wall poster back there with the tribes on it, and you know, with the who's who, and I'm gonna make one so I can stop, you know, just saying the name and I can say who, what group of people, right? Got money in the reverse. So some money was stolen last November, okay? Or somebody's been working on taking some money since last November, okay? And did something in particular in June. Something could have been done in the winter time, last winter, that somebody tried to repeat this winter, or they're trying to. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Rose quartz in the reverse. Might be from the tribe of Asher. So somebody doesn't get money, they don't get love. Okay? This is what somebody tried to make happen for you, right? Or make it so it didn't happen for you. Okay? They get no money, they get no love. So somebody about to be poor, or you know, locked up in the pen, or you know, they about to be at the bottom, face down, you know, probably ass up, depending. I'm just saying. I'm already thinking it. Okay. Let's use this deck first. Oh, I got this bomb ass tuna sandwich I'm about to eat. I can't think about it. I'm trying to focus. All right, Spirit, what we got? Recent past, Libra. Okay, somebody could be road tripping, okay, traveling. Oh, damn. That came out and went straight towards the pyrite. You know, the fool's gold. Ten of Swords. An abrupt ending. Okay. Oh, somebody's okay. So whoever's the tarot reader, somebody's a tarot reader, okay? The tarot reader exposed some type of backstabbing to someone. So someone who could be watching, right? Okay, you could watch the reader. Hell, you could be watching me, right? And either I expose something for you, or another reader exposed something for someone, okay? Some type of betrayal that was going on behind the scenes, behind their back. Okay, somebody could have thought it was, you know, everything was cool otherwise, right? Until somebody came across you, okay, and it looks like they listened to what you had to say, okay, and then they saw whatever it is that you were saying is true, or that someone was saying is true. The reader is saying is true. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, so it's feeling like this is somebody who desires you. Could have desired you already, but something, this exposure made it that much more real, because they can actually come towards you. Two of Wands. Yeah, now. Okay. So somebody could have been married, somebody could have just been in a, you know, relationship, long-lasting relationship. Now, if it's not a relationship, like romantic, it could be a friendship, you know, platonic, or work. Yeah, somebody got eyes in the back of their head. And all on the sides, too. Damn, come on. Archangel Michael, move that energy out the way, please. Yeah, I feel it. Hold on, y'all. Alright. It's gone. What else? I usually wouldn't take this many, but they hopped out together like that, like, definite. Okay, so 9 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody could have betrayed this reader, all right? Whoever betrayed this reader, or this intuitive, okay, This prophetess, whoever betrayed this person is now in mental distress. They can't sleep. Okay, somebody's being haunted. Okay, they could be trying to hide their face. Could be a woman or a man. Okay, it's somebody who's dressed up in royal clothing, but they're not royalty. Somebody could be a grave robber. Somebody's a grave robber. Somebody also plays in necromancy. Like somebody spends time in a graveyard, like leisure. Somebody be from Louisiana. So somebody's watching someone and being inspired by who they're watching. Somebody's learning from someone. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Somebody is learning from someone. Okay, somebody could be calculating off of what they're learning. Right? There's some type of somebody could be learning new, like saving habits, something about their relationship with money. Right? Somebody could be learning about the energy of money. Right? Money is an energy before it's anything else. Okay, you know, and your relationship with money, just like your relationship with anything else, has to be proper. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a good relationship. Right? You know, how do you treat money? How do you think about money? Right? You know, how do you operate with money? You know what I'm saying? All those things matter. Okay? Do you appreciate it? Right? You know, do you squander it? All those things matter. Okay? When it comes to building your empire, right? Trying to move up the ladder. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sag, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're stirring someone's heart space, okay? Or someone's stirring another person's heart space and their passions, their heart and their water and fire. Air as well. Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody else is spazzing out about this, okay? They're belligerent, or somebody talks down to themselves. Somebody's talking bad to themselves. Knight of Wands, Four of Cups. Yeah, because somebody doesn't want what they're offering anymore. Or you don't want what someone's offering anymore. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who is leaving or who has left a person that has betrayed them, okay, and is going toward a person that they love. And that wasn't hard to say. So yeah, somebody loves someone very easily. It's very easy to love someone. That's how someone feels. There's a train. Something about a train. Somebody could live in Asia, be from Asia. Okay, it's like this is not a train in the U.S. It's like a bullet train. This could be underground. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a transportation system in the earth, like underground, like bullet trains or something like that. That go from one side of the country to the other. Queen of Cups. Secret transport. Kidnappings, I'm hearing too. Disappearances. Three of Cups. All right, wait. Slow down. It's too many. Okay, so there can be people being transported on a train. Okay, that is not able to be viewed by the world above. Okay, this is happening below the surface. People are being taken and transported somewhere. Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody's taking their I want to say fortune, okay, their stability, and they're moving along, okay? They feel like they're, I've used the word reuniting, but it feels like a past life, right? Because somebody feels like you're familiar to someone, right? Or vice versa. Okay, for some of you, you know how you meet someone, you know you never met them in this life, right? But you know that they're familiar to you, right? Right? It's their spirit. The spirit is the thing that is familiar. Okay? It's not so much their looks, it's their spirit. Okay? You and someone else recognize each other's spirits. You know, it's unexplainable. Justice, the devil. I wanted to flip in the reverse, but my pinky caught it. Artist, Seven of Swords. So an escape artist. So there could be a Queen of Cups here. Oh, wait. So I'm sensing multiple Queen of Cups, but I'm also sensing a mother figure in here too. But I feel like this Queen of Cups right here is you. Okay, if you're this intuitive, this reader, somebody who's on a platform. I feel like this a person trying to stand in the middle, which is this Knight of Swords in the reverse. This person's connected to another person that's chained to, our slow brother Lucifer. They got some karma to work off, or they owe. This person owes Lucifer. Okay, so they ain't gonna never stop trying to come for you. Okay, they can be on their way up out of here anyway. It could be a corrupt official. Queen of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah, this is your look at that. This your Emperor. Reader, Queen of Cups, Emperor, King of Cups. Somebody feels like somebody feels like they'd be comfortable leaving you in charge of their kingdom if they could not, operate it, or if they, something was, came up or whatever it is. Somebody feels like they can leave the keys with you and they wouldn't have to worry about a thing. Wouldn't have to worry about a thing. They know it too. They know it. And y'all might not haven't even spoken yet. Okay? Or you know this. Could have multiple options here. Okay. Could be two different people. King of Cups, Emperor for some of you. Magician, the Page of Cups. Yeah, you manifesting offers. Okay, people to come forward. People that are actually going to come forward, not sit at afar and stare at you. You know what I'm saying? And it be back and forth. Oh, I don't know. Should I? Should not? Should I? Should not? And then regret it after you walk off. No. Although you still might have something to try to do that, right? So use your discernment, right? But you're gonna have more confirmation. You're gonna have more better options than not. Okay. But I feel like one of these people is for some of you, this Emperor show, yeah. This Emperor. Can't even get the words out. Okay, you can leave this person speechless. Vice versa. Something about them watching you speak. The Two of Wands. They like to watch you give directive. Give directive, okay? Give instruction to people. Like, they love the fact that you're a teacher for some of you, okay? Or you love the fact that someone's a teacher. Like, not giving orders, right? Not barking orders, because these are not your soldiers. You know what I'm saying, right? Not like that, right? But in the sense, But the way that you teach, the way that you stand in your authority, somebody loves that. They're turned on by it. That you don't need anyone to stand next to you, okay? To be who you are, to stand up for yourself. You don't need an entourage, to give you courage or strength. Yeah, you don't need that. You're strong all by yourself. And that turns somebody on. And I do mean turns them on, okay? Seven of Swords, King of Swords. There's a King of Swords watching you in the background, okay? Being sneaky or weird. Somebody likes your pedigree. The Hierophant, Ace of Cups. And they know for a fact that you are who they've been waiting on. That you are who they've been praying for. Did some of y'all get pissed off the other day and speak out or write out exactly what type of person you want? Like detail by detail? Or did you have a dream about, like, somebody decreed something? Maybe you didn't even know that that's what you were doing, but you did. Okay? And order up. Your order is up. You hear me? I said, you hear me? Your order is up. Page of Cups. You hear that, don't you? Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just checking. Page of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Swords, the Lovers, the Hierophant. Okay, don't try to use logic, whoever you are. Don't try to use logic when it comes to the heart space. Okay, you can't think logically about the heart. Or you can't use logic. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be trying to figure out why they desire a person so much, or why it feels so intense the way it does. It's because it's a spiritual connection. This is not the run of the mill, worldly coupling. You know what I'm saying? This is God put this together. The Most High, whatever you call it, don't matter. The Most High put this together. Okay, it's gonna be all kinds of different, all kinds of intents, right? Supposed to be that way. That's why. Okay, no, nobody put no damn root work or voodoo or none of that on you, because we don't dabble in that shit. We don't. We don't have to, because the power's within us. Why would we have to dabble in? You know what I'm saying? We don't have to. Okay? People try to demonize you with that anyway. No matter what it is you do, if it's spiritual, try to demonize you. Okay? But if you were doing demonic shit would show up in your life. Nobody can stop that. Nobody can hide that. It just would. Okay? Especially if you're up here using the Most High's name and you're up here lying. Okay? Your life will start to fall to shit. Eventually. It will. It will. Okay? So for anybody who had doubts, pay attention to the person whose life is falling to shit. Who's pointing fingers, confirmation, and blaming everybody else for what's going on in their life. Refusing to take culpability and accountability. The Magician and Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody's manifesting, or two people are manifesting each other from a past life. Something about the energy that you left off on in the past life. You two are manifesting that energy back into this one. Okay, and you're going to continue whatever it was that you were doing. Confirmation in the past life. Whether you believe in the past life or not, okay, hey, doesn't make it not true. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. The Empress. Somebody be pregnant? Congratulations. Somebody could have found out they were pregnant on Christmas, or somebody could have gifted a pregnancy test to their partner on Christmas that they were pregnant. Okay, this could be somebody who's been trying to have, get pregnant for a while. Yeah, and you're finally pregnant. That's dope. Congratulations, whoever that is. Dang, this is dope, man. Like, this is, man. I ain't got words for it. Two of Cups. Somebody an actor, boy. Somebody an actor or a musician or something. Okay, your energy is strong as hell up in here every time. And you ain't been watching me for that long, but your energy is phenomenally strong. Okay, whoever you are. Hold on, y'all. Gotta change the tempo up. Music was getting a little angry. Fire. Figure out that. road tripping, backpacking, okay, hiking, camping, okay. This could be some things that someone likes, okay. Maybe the both of you like. Somebody's deeply connected to nature, right, to the environment around them. Okay, somebody is the child, as a child of the cosmos, is a child of creation, like through and through. Like somebody likes stargazing, somebody likes, laying up underneath the. Somebody just loves creation, man. They're so in tune. Or this is you. It's like the earth can even use you to speak through you. Like you are truly a antenna and a medium that even creation can speak through. That is wild. Somebody name could be Elizabeth. Okay, Jenny. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody communicates with, I told y'all that one time where, when I first realized that I can speak to the trees, right? The trees, you can exchange energy back and forth. Like, it's a living, breathing organism, okay? With a consciousness. With a consciousness. Seven of Wands, the Hermit. Why do you think so much communication is nonverbal? Yeah, most of our communication is nonverbal, right? People have lost touch. People have lost touch. Like, for real. Like, we didn't even, like, long time ago, we didn't even use language to speak. Everything was telepathic. Everything was from consciousness to consciousness. Didn't need words. What? How far we fallen? The Wheel of Fortune, but things are going back to their original state, slowly but steadily. Because somebody's protecting something. Somebody has put a wall or a fence around a passionate desire of theirs, okay? They're protecting of it, okay? Somebody's in hermit mode, protecting their energy, all right? And preparing for this wheel to turn, okay? Which could be communication from someone. It could be movement from someone of some kind. Regardless, the wheel's turning. Yeah, it's like everybody's set and ready for the wheel to make another turn, right? You remaining at the top of it, though, right? You're not, turning with it. You're here, all right? You're at the 12 o'clock noon position, and the hands are about to move. Something about midnight. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. I remember that nursery. Is it a nursery rhyme? Yeah. Something about the origins of nursery rhymes or cartoons. Like there's a sinister behind every damn near everything is like a sinister root to it. Okay, especially the things they put in front of children. There's a sinister root to those things, right? Cartoons, especially. Just like I found out Scooby-Doo. The characters from Scooby-Doo were real people, in case y'all didn't know that, right? They were criminals. They were criminals. Like the mystery van, it was real and everything, okay? Like they make real life situations out and then they turn it into, other things, right? But the origins of it is sinister. You know what I'm saying? The Hangman in the reverse. Always trace the root where something began. Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so somebody's perspective has been changed. Somebody sees victory now. Okay, somebody's confident. Somebody feels hopeful. Okay, full of faith. All right, somebody cannot wait to come back together with someone, and I mean like past life, in a past life sense. It could be somebody from someone's past. Okay, and I'm not talking about somebody toxic or karmic. So do not get up in the comment section acting all wonky. Okay, we're not talking about karmics here. All right. Not right now. King of Swords, Justice, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Sword. Somebody might be taking a journey together, a trip, okay, like a physical trip. Sabbatical, maybe. Okay, I mean, it says it in the title. It's like somebody wants to be alone with you. Okay, they want alone time with you. I'm sure you want alone time with them. All right, away from all this mess. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. So somebody slowly but steadily moving toward who it is, what it is that they want. Okay, which they're protecting. So somebody's very private. Somebody's very private already, as it is. Okay, so it's not hard for them to be, you know, private. All right, you're like that as well. Queen of Swords, the Empress. Like you could talk, whatever you do for a living, you could speak, right? You could use your throat chakra or your hands or whatever. But apart from that, you can be quiet. You know, like me, right? If I'm not up here speaking to y'all, you know, I'm quiet. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm, you know, actively doing something, you know, or in an environment where there's multiple people, like I'm quiet. I'm a quiet person, you know. So somebody can be a quiet, you know, quiet person. Ace of Swords. Yes, thank you, Spirit. You and someone could be like that. You both could be quiet. Quality. It's like fine. It's like the finest chocolate that you've ever tasted, the richest chocolate you've ever tasted. Multiply that by like 1,000. Like something that's just savory. Is it's succulent. You know, you know, it's bellissimo. Yeah, it's French. Yeah, it's bellissimo. The Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody can tell you that they want to go away and spend some time together. Like literally, the star. That is what they desire. The Eight of Cups. Yeah. So you and somebody going away together. Someone. They could be planning it right now. You know, so you don't have to do anything. Queen of Cups. Just be your sweet, you know, self. That's it. That's all they want you to be. Just be your sweet self. Okay, man or woman. All right. Sweetness is not delegated to one or the other. Okay, you know, people need to quit acting like, you know, terms or things are just assigned to a sex. No. Okay, things are universal. All right, we got to get up out of that. Get up out of that. You know, only women wear pink. No, it's a color. People wear pink. You know what I'm saying? Just silly shit. Remember back in the day, men were scared to wear pink until they saw Cameron wearing pink. Now all of a sudden, oh yeah, I'm comfortable wearing pink. Be an individual. Like, damn. You be totally against something until you see somebody else do it. Then you with it. Celestial Weaver and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like something like a fine woven tapestry. So eloquently placed. Why are you giving me these words, Spirit? Something is very upper echelon. Not sedity. I mean, that's the word that wants to come out, but no, it's not sedity. It's, to me, sedity would be somebody who got their nose up in the air, right? You know, act like they don't stink, right? Okay, to me. To other people, you know, the world, their depiction of that is, you know, you being to yourself, you know, you having standards, you know, you not dealing with anything below the standards that you have set for yourself, right? They'll call that sedity. No, that's not being sedity. That's having standards. That's being an adult. You know what I'm saying? That's adulting through this life, right? Not just allowing anything, not just going with or for anything. Like, nobody should be doing that, right? That's how they try to train people to be. And a lot of people are like that, right? And refuse to come up out of that. But yeah, something is perfectly like woven or something like that. The Nine of Cups, or it's exactly how you desire it. Okay, are you and someone exactly how you desire it to be? May look different, but it's what you desire. Okay, whatever somebody professed the other day or wrote out or something like that, or something, you gave details about the type of man or the type of woman that you want, okay? And somebody's about to appear, all right? Or you're connected to this person now. It's too many, Spirit, come on. Thank you. King of Wands. The world is the King of Wands watching you, desiring you. Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, but they worked together. They collaborated with some people, and now they're sitting in this, I heard disgust. Somebody disgusted with themselves, Five of Cups. Page of Cups. The Sun. You make some, I feel like, you know, all these bitches is my sons. You know, that's what I'm getting. I know I said, but you know, nigga, it don't matter. Somebody feel like you sonning them. If you know what that means, you know what that means, right? Like somebody feels like you're sonning them. Like, you know, mush. You know what I'm saying? That's what this King of Wands feels like. They feel like a little child in your presence. When they tried to show up as like a dictator in your energy, like they could come into your life and tell you, hell no, you didn't brought somebody down to size, okay, or your person has. Death, yeah, you ended some shit. Yeah, you cut it off. You say, oh no, we don't do that over here. Yeah, and you're not gonna do it over here either. Oh, you're not gonna be over here. Six of Cups, okay, Strength. Yeah, you're not to be played with. You're not to be played with, okay? People can look at you and figure you to be one way or another, okay? But they don't know the strength that lies in you. They do not. Okay, they test it and they do find out. Okay, but they run up on behind your back spiritually. They run up on you as if they outrank you, and they do not individually, not together. Not that it's a competition, but you do what's asked of you. You do what the Most High tells you to do. That's why you have the privilege and the open doors that you have, because you listen, because you say yes, because you don't question. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got questions, right? But you don't question. You know what I'm saying? The directive, you follow it. And does it work out for you every time? Yes. That's all you need to know. It works for you. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles. And you did it alone, all by yourself. Like I said, you didn't need a group, an entourage, none of that. None of that. A gang, none of that. Family member, none of that. And that's what they want. You to depend on them when they need your dependence. They want you to think that you need them, but they really need you. And now they don't have you, because they acted like a whole bunch of fucking adrenaline-filled, hormone-filled teenagers. Some of them are up there in age, 50s, 60s, and they acted like they were 15, 14. And mad at the fact that you're more adult than they are. These type of people that feel like because they were born first, or they've been here some, however amount of years they were here before you got here, they feel like, oh, you should do whatever I say because I'm older than you. Do you, how retarded is that? Oh, I gotta listen to you because you're older than me? But you're stupid though. And I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like that, but you're stupid though. Do you want me to follow that stupidity? Because you're older than me? Because you want to feel in charge? We're not in fucking kindergarten. This isn't follow the leader. You know what I'm saying? Follow the wrong leader. The Empress, the leader. Or Emperor, the leader. You know, they ask why you? This is why. This is why. Yeah, because somebody shows up the way that God built them to show up. The Two of Swords, and people are shocked and confused. The Fool, wanting to run back. Oh my God, I didn't know that they were gonna turn out and be who they turned out to be. Oh my God, if I would have known that, I would have did this and I would have did that. Fraud. That's why God hid your identity from these people. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Not that they would have done anything different. They think they would have done something different, but they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have. They would have done the same shit. The same. All right, let's look at the last little sliver of this. I'm hearing Cat Williams. Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. Because your antennas when these was robbing us blind. I don't know. Maybe somebody's watching Friday. What is that? Friday after next, or next Friday? One of the two. Next Friday, I believe. All right. Let's see. What's in near future energy, please, for Libra? Somebody like Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. The Eight of Cups. So when it came out, damn, I can't even remember what it just did. It just did some weird thing where it tried to flip in the reverse, but it flipped back in the upright. So somebody tried to keep somebody from leaving somewhere. The Three of Wands. Yeah, from taking somebody's on a flight, a boat, a plane. Somebody's on some mode of transportation. Okay. This is you, or this is somebody coming towards you. This person has walked through. It's given like a threshold. They've like a checkpoint. They've passed a checkpoint already, so there's no going back for this person. Okay, or you know, you're fully enthusiastic and sure about the direction that you're going in. Okay, and no one's stopping you, no one's standing in your way for whoever you are. Okay, or whoever's coming towards you. Yeah. Somebody has scaled the other side of the mountain, or they've scaled the mountain that they needed to scale, and now they're coming down the other side of it. Okay, Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Somebody's left. Somebody who was left behind, or is trapped. Okay, or they trapped themselves. Whatever they did to get left behind, they trapped themselves. They did it to themselves. This person was trying to put someone else in mental entrapment, but this person resisted. Okay, somebody didn't do as they usually do, or so, somebody could have found some text threads or something like that, dick pics, or yoni pics, or somebody found something in somebody's phone. Oh my god, yeah, somebody's embarrassed, like that they've been there so long that they didn't see. Like somebody's embarrassed. They ain't no need to be embarrassed, hey, just now. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. The one it should be embarrassed is them. Okay? Is it embarrassment? Yes. Right? But who should be really embarrassed? They should. They should. You live and you learn. The Lovers. Ten of Cups. King of Wands. Sorry, it just feels good. The energy feels good. It's like we're finally getting somewhere here. That's what it feels like. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, somebody to help you carry the burdens. All right, when there are burdens. You know what I'm saying? Or help you carry the weight. Two of Cups. Somebody like gardening. Somebody can live in the desert. Vegas can be significant. That is definitely in the desert. Vegas International. What is that? Harry Reid? I think is it Harry Reid? Or is that Texas? I can't remember which one's Harry Reid. Anyway, somebody could live in Vegas, okay? Something about an airline. I don't know if somebody works for the airline or if somebody's getting on a plane. You could have multiple people flying to where you are. Look, for somebody, you got multiple people flying to wherever you live to. For somebody. It's like a race to get to you. You got a new person coming to you, and you got somebody could be a Libra, somebody from the past. They don't have to be a Libra, but somebody's could be a Libra. Somebody could work at an airport. Somebody has some type of like burning bush Moses type of experience. That's what I'm feeling. Type of eureka moment, or something came full circle. Oh my God, thank you, Spirit. So I saw the other day, right, where these people were out, they were recording. I don't know what they were doing, but they were recording, right? And they were walking past this store. Oh my God, they were walking past this store, right? And we talked about this too in past readings. They were walking past this store, and you know how they have the mannequins in the front window, right? Now remember we was talking about, people in Hollywood, models going missing. You know what I'm saying? Never seen again. And then these mannequins showing up looking too lifelike, right? So these people were walking past this window, right? And the hands on the mannequin, right? The hands is hanging down on the mannequin. And the white part started to peel off like an egg. It started to peel off like an egg, right? And the hand underneath it looked like a freaking human, a real human hand. A real human hand. Like they called the police and everything. When I tell you things are just being, like the cover is being ripped off of shit, it's just falling off, just like an egg would. If you boil boil an egg, right? Hard boiled egg, and then you crack the outside and you peel the egg off. That's how things are falling off. That's how, the things that have been hitting are falling off. It's like a cracking an egg and peeling the shell off. I can't believe I saw what I saw today. That was crazy. The Ace of Swords. But that won't be the first time I saw something strange in the sky. The Wheel of Fortune. Some of you guys can be seeing a UFO presence. The Two of Cups. Man, this is like perfect, man. I can't say it anymore. This is like perfect. The Two of Pentacles. Page of Wands, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Devil. Knight of Swords. Where we at? Current? No, we at future. Okay. Somebody's trying to figure out something to tell this Emperor so that they change their mind, or that they look at something differently. Yeah, but it's not working. It's not working. Not at all. Somebody knows who someone is. Somebody cannot be convinced that someone is another person. They cannot. And as the King of Pentacles trying to show back up, pop back up in your energy or your environment, okay, all they have to offer is the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords and the Devil. That's what they got to offer. Yeah, a certain Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they got to offer. It's giving me Taurus. Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the damn Devil. That's what they got to offer you, which ain't shit. Okay, which is telling me somebody's desperate. They're in a desperate situation. Okay, and they're running out of time, or they've run out of time when it comes to something, a contract that they got with a dumb brother Lucifer. I'm hearing Jay-Z. I can't see it coming down my eye, so I gotta make a song cry. Good dude, you know you love me like cook food, even though it gotta move like a cook do. Somebody could be a rapper, okay, a musician, or Jay-Z can be significant. February's coming. Queen of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, something that somebody's saying is giving somebody the go-ahead, or making somebody feel like, they can come forward now, okay? Or this is in the near future. Chariot, the Four of Wands. So if this is you're watching your person online or something like that, like they're going to say something, or You're going to pick up in their energy that like it's go time or something is ready or something's done. It's not done like over, but done like bing. The oven just popped. Dinged. Right? Something's done. It's done cooking. So you can come forward now. Okay, so in the near future, somebody is coming toward you. King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, same damn cards, dealing with the King of Pentacles. So this person's going through a tower. Them and someone they're connected to. This could be a sibling for some of you, of yours. That this, whoa, somebody's sister. So if you have past, you got past potential counterparts that you were supposed to link up with and your family intervened, it's very specific for somebody. Your family intervened every time, okay? Somebody's sister could have got pregnant by multiple of your past potential counterparts. They can have multiple children with multiples of them. They all could have been, rolling around together, in the mud, in the dirt, pigs and shit. Yeah, they don't want to tell you that though. Yeah, and this is all to make you jealous. Okay, make you feel some type of way. Just made you disgusted. And furthermore, for the fact that you will never deal with someone again or some people again. The same thing that they're crying over now, because you're gone and you're never coming back. So yeah, they dug their own grave, and now they're lying in it. Get it? Lying, because they're liars. Yeah. I just. Knight of Swords upright, Ten of Cups sideways. Yeah, somebody's trying to affect your happiness. Like you could be looking happy, like you could be glowing right now. You could be excited, right? It's like somebody trying to get your attention, but you could be on the phone with your actual boo. You know what I'm saying? Laughing, smiling, and it's pissing somebody off that's watching you, trying to get your attention. Yet we done told your ass to flee, to go away, and you still here trying to get somebody's attention, but you pissed off. We told you to leave. Nobody wants you. Especially if you with somebody's family member. Like what don't you get? Don't anybody wanna mix? I don't even want to say it. Don't nobody want to mix bodily fluids with their family. Cause you get down like that don't mean that they do, or vice versa. Who the hell wants to sleep? That's like sleeping with your family member. That is exactly like sleeping with your family member. Two of Pentacles. And dudes think that shit's a badge of honor. Some women do. Oh, I slept with the daddy. Yeah, I slept with the. Man, bro, I smashed the moms, man. I had to smash the moms, man. Yeah. I'm the man, yeah. You look stupid. And insecure. Six of Pentacles sideways. So something's not coming in anymore for someone. Something stopped. It slowed up. Somebody could have been accepting money, payments in someone else's name. Ooh. Judgment reverse, Page of Cups. Now somebody want to apologize because they want to say that their judgment was off. They want to say that they were lied to, that they didn't know any better. Yeah, they're a liar, though. They're a liar. They'll lie about anything. Okay? They lie for the smallest things. So if it's something huge. Come on now. But the truth is out here already. Everybody knows it. Okay? Most importantly, you know it. Ain't no dust on your crown. Four of Cups, the moon. They're mad because they rejected you. Yeah, and they did secret shit behind this moon. And hope that you didn't never, with expectancy of you never knowing about it or you never finding out. So after whatever they did was done, they can come back to you like, nothing ever happened. oh, I wasn't attacking you behind the scenes and acting like I was supporting you in front of other people. No, no, no. I wasn't, I wasn't trying to interrupt your life and, ruin your finances and trying to stop you from being able to make money and trying to put you out of house and home, make you homeless. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck about your kids and none of that. Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay, well, the divine says otherwise. Whatever's coming in real fast here is saying otherwise. So somebody's lying. We can guess who. We can guess who. Ace of Wands sideways, the Five of Swords sideways. Yeah, and somebody's confused about their sexuality. Somebody in competition, somebody wanting to. If you are LGBTQ, this is somebody who's on the down low. Okay, you gotta have a whole line of people. That was your potentials that are on the down low. But they're trying to fight to be with you or to knock somebody else out of the lead or whatever, so that they can slip in. You don't even accept yourself sexually. You don't even. What are you gonna do with this? What are you gonna do with this? You don't even accept yourself for who you are. Don't have an answer, huh? And somebody actually wants to be with whatever, it's a man or woman, same sex. Somebody actually desires only the same sex, but somebody plays the bisexual role to some people, right? Okay. To those who they feel comfortable, saying that around, and to others, oh, it's no like, faggot this or faggot that, this and that. No. You're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself. Okay. Pick a side. Be yourself or don't. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this could have got them. See, they put themselves in dangerous situations sexually because they're dishonest to themselves, so they're dishonest to other people. The person that doesn't care about themselves and take care of themselves, they don't give a about the next person, especially somebody who's sexually I say rambunctious. Okay, it's just sexually all over the place. Whoever wants it can have it, right? The sun. Somebody could be, impregnating people all over the place. The Fool, the Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to stop. Somebody's following you in the daytime. They're following you. Something around noonish. From noon to 3, 4 at the latest. These are the times that you go somewhere or that you are somewhere every day or, most days out of the week. Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. This person waits for you. They wait for you. Sometimes other people wait for you. They send other people in because they can't be there. Yeah, and they report back to them. They call them or they text them. You see them. You see the people around you that people is crazy, bro. The Three of Cups. Artist. Okay. Four of Swords. The Chariot. Somebody's trying to find out where to lay their head at as well. Nobody can want to deal with somebody. Yeah, the police could be looking for somebody too. Temperance, death. Yeah, somebody thought that they buried something or someone. So an actual death can be significant, okay? Someone's tied to, some people are tied to. Could be multiple deaths and an attempted one. Yeah, I'm hearing sirens now. Not out, but in my spirit. Death. Three of Swords. I'm telling you, it's an actual death. Somebody passed away, or multiple people were unalived. before you, and it stopped at you. Three of Swords strength. Yeah, they couldn't take you down, the Hermit. Yeah, you're not a dummy. You're not a dummy. Okay, you're actually a scholar. King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Okay, there's a group of old friends of yours, Ace of Pentacles, that's at a distance from you, that are feeling left out in the cold, okay, but they snaked you. They snaked you and they were happy about doing it. They were. Turned their back on you, okay? Yeah, the family members too. You got some really hateful, somebody got some real hateful aunts and uncles. Really hateful. Drug addicts, they could be, for some of your family, like, these drugs could frequent your family or your bloodline, okay? Cocaine, methamphetamines, I ain't gonna go down the list, but, hard drugs, okay? Like, I'm sensing a lot of that within these people that hate you, okay? They can't even tell you why they hate you, okay? They can't even give you, like, a pinpointed reason why they don't like you, dislike what you do, it's because they cannot operate in the darkness that they've been operating in. It's because they cannot take advantage of people because you're waking people up. So the first thing is to try to make you look like the enemy, the bad guy. But let time do what time does, and the truth is revealed to who you are. You are the Ace of Pentacles. You are the Sun. You are these things. Not a guess, not a guesstimation or an estimate. You are these things, but not limited to. All right, Spirit, let's leave it there. Any advice for my Libras? Cross watches. Page of Pentacles. Celestial Weaver. The Tower. Okay. So something is going to shock the hell out of you. Exactly how I heard it. The Chariot. It's like somebody comes busting the door down. I don't know why y'all show me that. I don't know why y'all show me that part. I don't know why. But okay. Five of Swords, the Emperor, Celestial Weaver, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Phoenix, and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, excuse me. Eight of Cups, Phoenix, Eight of Pentacles. 8-8, you be seeing 8-8-8? So somebody travels, okay, or this is what somebody's going to do in the future. Depending on what timeline you're on, somebody travels, okay, pays someone to travel, okay, to get something done on a person or do something against a person. So somebody could be traveling overseas, somebody could be sending something overseas, okay, or to just somewhere outside of where they are. Something ends up happening. So something ends up happening to this practitioner, like immediately. As soon as they lift their whatever they do to work against people, as soon as they get their little trinkets or their tools, I'm telling you, something is gonna hit their ass. I don't know if lightning gonna strike it, like something could be like a fire. I swear. Look at this shit. Now that looks like lightning now. Look at that. Look at that. Something comes down, okay, and blows something the hell up or lights it on fire. I'm telling you, whoever this person travels to or whoever they send something to, because they should know better. Whoever this is, and Spirit's saying this now, they should know better. Whoever this practitioner is or whoever this is, they should know better. Okay, something could be, okay, so something could be about the money. Okay, this person could have, I mean, they came out in the upright, they did. Okay, but something about this person's morals and this person, changing up. Sometimes they want to have morals and sometimes they don't, right? It's something about that. They've been warned multiple times, okay, to stop doing something or to stop operating in a certain way. And because of the money amount, this is my decision. Thank you, Tim's. Because of the money amount, they make the opposite decision that would be best for them to make. Okay, somebody's been doing something long enough to where they know to do their research first, but the money amount, okay, clouded their judgment, and they attacked someone that is God's own. And I'm telling you, something is gonna happen. Something's gonna happen almost instantly. I'm telling you, like, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies right now. Yeah, and your person is not going to be interrupted with coming towards you, right? Or vice versa. It's not even going to. I said, as soon as this person starts to do something, their ass is hit, and you go unchecked or you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be interrupted, whoever you are, okay, or whoever's coming towards you. You're not going to be interrupted. You're not, okay? And this could be in your travels too. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Sun. Make me your person, yeah. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you. Faith to receive you. Yeah, Me and You by Tim's. Born in the Wild. I'm leaving it there, beloved. That's your read, Libra. All right? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some info out of there. If not, just for, entertainment purposes. All right? If y'all want to donate to the channel, book a personal, info's below the video. Description section at the bottom. All right? Keep your spiritual hygiene up to par, okay? Keep your energy clear, okay? Keep your mind clear, your heart space clear, all right? Do not let what, you experience change your heart space. Do not let it in a negative aspect, okay? Do not allow anyone to try to change who you are and make you who they are, okay? Because they don't like your light, because, they don't like the power that you carry. Do not let anyone talk you out of anything that God has for you. Okay? And it's not about, things, give me things. No. Okay? God has, when I say what God has for you, okay, it's the aspect of your whole life. Okay? It's covering every base. All right? And these are great things that God has for you and desires for you. Do not let anybody deter you from that. All right, or make an opposite decision than you should make, okay, out of fear, okay, out of what people may say. People don't live your life, you do. When you lay your head down on your pillow at night, you know what I'm saying, it's you, right? Or you and your person, not other people, okay? And these same people that have, throwing these suggestions and what a person should or shouldn't do, look at their lives in the background. Look at the fruit that's in their garden. And you tell me, should you be taking the advice of these people? All right? For whoever needs to hear that. Somebody could be, still a baby in the spirit, right? So you be careful. Be careful. Okay? Yeah, especially in the spiritual community. Be careful. All right? Discernment. And don't make any snap decisions or judgments, all right? Sit with it. Sit with it. All right? All right. That's it. Love y'all, beloved. Holla at y'all later. Be easy. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Peace.